what's up? Welcome everybody. I am Steve Jackson. Today I want to break down for you the Red Hot Chili Peppers tune Under the Bridge. And if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to click subscribe. So the intro of this song is a little bit tricky, but let me break it down into small pieces and then we'll kind of put it all together. The very first thing we're going to do is play this D chord right here. So we're just playing the B string 3rd fret, G string 2nd fret. Just those two, we're holding those down. And I'm going to play the 4th string with my pick, and at the same time I'm going to play with my middle finger the 2nd string. So we're hearing those two notes at the same time. So that's the very first thing. Next I'm going to put my ring finger down on the 4th fret here of the D string. So that's the second part. Then we're going to play the G string after that. So we're going and then back to the D string. So, okay. Then we're going B string and then G again. So this whole part. Okay. Next we're going to kind of walk down. So we're playing on the A string, 4th fret, and then 2nd fret, and then open. And then E string 4th fret, okay? Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and play this F sharp major bar chord here, right? So, and then what we're gonna do is play the E string and the B string at the same time, like that, okay? Then we're going to just kind of play around with this arpeggio, holding this chord. And we're going to play the A string, the D, and then the A again. So from the beginning of this walk down, we got. Okay, and then we're going G string, and then D string. Next, we're going to do another walk down. This one's going to start on the D string, 4th fret, then 2nd fret, and then open, and then A string, 2nd fret. So 4, 2, open, A string, 2nd fret. So the next chord shape we're going to do is right here. We're going to play the B string 3rd fret with our middle finger. Then on the A string, we're going to grab the 4th fret, and then we're going to hammer on to the 5th fret. So we're going to play these two notes at the same time. Right, that's B string, 3rd fret, A string, 4th fret. Hammer on to the 5th fret here of the A string. Like that. Okay, then we're going to move down to the D string and play the 4th fret here. And then that pinky A string, 5th fret. Then I'm grabbing the G string 2nd fret here, and then D string 4th fret right there. So, and then we're going to do a hammer on and pull off right here. So that's B string 3rd fret, hammer on to 5th fret, and then pull back off to the 3rd. And then, if you notice, I kind of kept my pointer finger barred here on the 2nd fret. So that's going to let me get back to this note here, which I need to play, which is the G string 2nd fret. Okay, and then we're going to go right here to A string 5th fret, D string 4th fret. We're going to slide up. So we're going to strum it there, slide up, strum it one more time. So I'm just sliding up 2 frets. So I'm starting on 5th of the A string, 4th of the D string. Next, we're going back to that F sharp major arpeggio, basically like we did before. So again, we're starting on the E string, and then A string, D, back to A. So back to the G string, and then D. So We're going to do that walk down again like we did earlier, starting on the D string 4th fret to 2nd fret, open, and then A string 2nd fret. The next part is going to be almost exactly a repeat of what we did earlier. So it's this chord shape again where we're on the B string 3rd fret and the A string 4th fret, and we're going to play these two at the same time, and then we're going to hammer on to the 5th fret of the A string, just like we did earlier. And this is the same too. We're going D string 4th fret, and then 5th fret A string, and then G string 2nd fret, B string 4th, B string 3rd, G string 3rd, so, or 2nd, sorry. So then this walk down again, just like we did kind of at the beginning. A string 4th fret, then 2nd, then open, and then E string 4th fret. So back to this F major arpeggio shape, just like we did earlier. We're playing the E string and the B string at the same time. So, you know, grab that with your middle finger. You can play the E string with your pick. This is just like we did earlier. 6th string, 5th, 4th, 5th, and then right here, G string, D string. Then we're doing this walk down again. Back to the exact same shape we did earlier. So we're playing B string 3rd fret, A string 4th fret, move over to here, D string 4th fret, A string 5th fret. So it's just this kind of shape. We're doing this hammer on pull off again on the B string. And then just like we did earlier, again, the slide A string 5th fret, D string 4th fret, back to this F major arpeggio. And this time it ends a little differently. So at the end there we just went, you know, G string, D, A, and we repeated. The first section of the song is really cool. It's basically 5 chords, and they're probably all chords that you're familiar with. Maybe they're different sort of shapes than you might be used to though. And let me just show you the chords first, and then I'm going to show you kind of how it all fits together. But the first chord is E major. The next chord is B major. The next one is C sharp minor to A flat minor to A. And you might be used to these chords looking more like this. If I played the full bar chords, you can hear that sounds almost the same. But he's going to do kind of like partial bar chords, which if you're familiar with Jimi Hendrix at all, he does this a lot. But let me show you these chord shapes. So the E chord that he's playing is just the regular E major bar chord shape that you're probably used to. The second one is here, which is basically just this B major bar chord without the 6th string being involved, or the 1st string really. So you're really just taking your pointer finger and getting the B string with it, and just getting these middle 4 strings. And then we're doing pretty much the same thing for the next chord. We're just going to move this up 2 frets, and then we're going to make it a minor chord. So we're going to be on 11 A string, 11 D string, and then 9 and 9 on the B and G strings. And then we're going to take this exact same shape. We're going to move it all the way down to 6 here, 6th fret on these, and then 4th here. And and then we're moving up 1 fret, and then we're turning it back into that major chord shape, which is on 7, A string, 7, D string, and then 6 here on G, and then 5 on B. So let me go through all those chords one more time together. So as he plays this chord progression throughout the song, he kind of changes it as far as the strumming patterns and stuff. The first way he does it is the simplest way, so let me show you that first. He's really just playing this E chord twice, and then change into the B major chord. Then you can kind of slide up with these 2 fingers, right, with the A and the D string sliding up to 11. And then you're going to grab the 9th fret with your your pointer finger. Then back down here to 6 and 4, and then here to this A major shape. At the ending of that first section, he adds this one chord that they kind of hang on right here. So this chord is on the A string, 7th fret, 9th fret, D string, and then 9th fret, B string, and the 3rd string is silent. You're just you're kind of muting that out with your pointer finger. Now in the second verse and throughout the rest of the song, when he repeats this chord progression, he's going to add in some cool stuff to it. So let me show you some of those variations that he does. So let me show you that. The chords are all the same. The left-hand chords don't change. So this one is really exactly the same. The E chord, really nothing different there. But he's going to do this on the second chord here. He's going to play it, and then you're going to move your pinky down to the G string, and you're going to do a hammer-on pull-off right there, and then you're going to move back to the D string, and then back to the G string one more time. So that's one he does quite a few times throughout the song. And this is one of the main reasons why he's not doing a full bar chord, because it would be really hard to play all this other stuff if you did that. Okay, and then again, we're going to do this slide up. Okay, and then a slide down. Okay, and then he's going to do this other cool thing in here, which is, so this is on the E string. We're going to hammer onto the 7th fret from the 5th fret that we're starting on, and then back to the B string. So okay, and then the next time he does it, he's going to end it a little different. So the rest of it's going to be pretty much the same. Now he's just going to go, which is really just this A major arpeggio, but we're playing the E string, 5th fret, B string, 5th fret, 6th fret of the G string. And then we're going to go back to this chord that we did earlier. Again, 7th fret, A string, 9th fret, D string, 9th fret, B string. We're going to hang out right there. Pretty simple, just 3 chords. The first chord is an F sharp 5 chord. So we're up here on the 9th fret of the A string, and then 11 on D and 11 on G. And we're just going just one time here. And then we're going back down to this E major chord, which is on 7 and 9 right here. So, and then we're gonna move up here to this, it's a D shape, but it's actually a B major chord. but it looks like a D chord if you were to take your regular D chord shape and move it all the way up to the 11th fret up here and 12 on the B string. You're going to play that like that. So from the beginning, so after that, it's going to repeat the verse, and then it's also going to repeat the chorus. There's little variations in how he strums it, but basically it's the same thing. But I do want to show you the outro section of the song, which is completely different, and it's really cool, and it sounds like this. So let's get into all those chords. The first one is right here. It's basically like an F chord shape up on the 7th fret here. So D string, 7th fret, 6th fret, and then 5th right here. Just these three. Okay, the next chord shape is going to be all 5th fret. So we're going to be on the B, G, and D strings, all with one finger. So from the beginning, and then here, and then we're going to use our pinky to jump way up here to grab this 8th fret. So we're going to play it, and then we're going to pull it back off. So we got, then we're going to move this chord shape down. So we're on the 5th fret of D string, 4th fret, and then 3rd fret. And then we're going to use our pinky to grab the B string, 5th fret here. And then we're going to move this whole thing down. So we're on 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret. And then we're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to grab the 3rd fret B string with our pinky and then release it. So let's go back to the top of that. So after that, we're going to go open 2nd string and do a little hammer-on pull-off. Okay, and then it goes up high. This part is really cool. We're going to go up to the E string, 12th fret, and then the next 2 strings we're going to play on 10 with our pointer finger here. So we got these 3, and we're going to play it like that. So just down and up. Then we're going to move down to 10th fret on the E string, and then 9th fret on the next 2 strings. And then we're going to play a major chord shape right here, 10th fret, and then 12th fret on the next 3 strings. So, and then, back into this other chord progression that we just did.